Yo, what's good? It's Pod.cannion, and I'm here with another review. Only a few of y'all have seen a review, but I want to try to get a series going. We'll see how it works. Hey, you never know until you try, you know what I'm saying? So, what I'm gonna be trying to do is the goal is once a week. I just recommend y'all a new anime that I watched or one that I've watched in the past. I realized that, you know what I'm saying, there aren't a lot of people that I have to talk about anime, but it doesn't mean, just in my life currently, but it doesn't mean that, anime hasn't impacted my life positively to the point where, I don't want to talk about it anymore. And I still, consume anime, not at the rate that I used to, but it's still something that I enjoy, and I don't want to put off or try to take away from that enjoyment just because at the moment there aren't too many people that I can talk about this with. And that's when I realized that I have y'all. Y'all may not have subscribed because of anime, but I knew that anime was one of those avenues that, hey, maybe if y'all want to get into this, or maybe if you wanted to know how a certain story is going, or see if maybe it's worth getting into, that's the purpose of this. I'm gonna give y'all a recommendation and I'm gonna tell y'all my honest opinion about it. And from there, we will see if it's worth watching, or, you know what I'm saying? If you just wanted to hear about it a little bit more. So, one thing I'm gonna do starting now, not even just starting now, just as things go on, is I'm gonna try to implement new forms of content in here. Not to have a hope of it blowing up, but hey, maybe someone might rock with it. But that's my quick yap. I'm gonna get into this anime, and I didn't really write a lot down, so I'm gonna be talking off the cuff. Um, but the anime that I will be reviewing and watched like a couple weeks ago was this anime called Golden Boy. Now, I've heard that this was a classic and a super funny anime. And I'm not gonna lie, I needed a laugh. So I checked this out, and um, I would say I would recommend this for people who want to watch something short and, you know what I'm saying, straight to the point, because this is an anime series, but it felt like a movie just because, like, halfway movie, halfway oh, problem of the day type series, but it all comes full circle in a way. So I'm gonna only talk about the first episode and my thoughts as I was experiencing it and stuff like that. And yeah, I feel like that'll be a good determinator if y'all want to check it out, or maybe give it a chance in the future. Or you could be like, I'm gonna make sure I avoid that anime. Either one. So, um, I would say the best way to start it out is, they say that, not even they say, you see this biker. He has his headphones in, he sings some music. I forgot what it was, but he's singing, he's not really paying attention to everything around him. And you realize that this is the main character, the Golden Boy himself. I think his name is Kentaru, and he's 25 years old. Now, we realize that this is like a nomad of sorts. He travels the world, pretty much only got his book bag and his bike, and he just goes around Tokyo learning, just experiencing the world around him. And, I think that's kind of interesting in a way to have that approach to life, because a lot of us are stuck in confines and we have you know what I'm saying, a routine. So it is at least interesting in a way to at least entertain the idea that, hey, what if my life was just I get up and I just ride my bike wherever the wind takes me and see what happens? I thought that was a good idea already, um, just depending on the character, right? So we see he has his headphones in, he's riding his bike, singing along to the lyrics. And it's funny because you hear like some girls in the background talking about like, I forgot what they said, but it was something related to what he was doing, saying like, there's no way an idiot would like just have his headphones in, not paying attention to the road. You know, there's crazy people out here. This has been a week, and I will say, my attention is ass. I might have a script later just so I have a better memory. But yeah, he's singing, and you see this yellow car zooming. Like, this looked like some sports drift car type shit, and she is not disappointing. And yes, I said she because the person driving this car is a female, and I'm not gonna lie, she looked bad. Now, this is a mental note I had for myself when I watched this anime, and this is something that I really feel like they need, they got to bring it back, yo, is drawing woman characters and actually having them look like women. Like, yo, this lady, you know what I'm saying? It was borderline. Like, when she popped out the truck, first, I'm getting too ahead of myself. She's zooming, she speeds past and almost hits the guy. He's not paying attention because he has his headphones in. So he's just singing, she's flashing the lights, but he doesn't see her, so she drifts. Doesn't hit him, but he loses balance, runs into some trash cans. Um, the lady drifts, gets out of the car, and she got this red on, borderline like, you know what I'm saying, that leather. It was red leather, and yeah, you seeing the nipples and stuff like that. So like this drawer, you can already tell what bag he's kind of in when he's drawing this stuff. But I I absolutely commend any anime nigga who is like, well, obviously I know how to draw like a woman and a teenager. Like, oh my gosh, that's like the one thing that I hate so much is just all this like weird activity when it comes to like drawing. Like, you know, it's that will be the quickest thing to like make me be like, I'm good. And you'll realize in other reviews I'll probably do in the future that this was almost the case with a lot of shows if I didn't be like, all right, give it a chance. Give it a chance. Once we get past this, we'll be cool. You gotta look past it. But it's very consistent and it's annoying. So whenever I see like, okay, you were clearly trying to make this one a woman, I gotta commend you. But I'm gonna be taking that back very shortly because this is like another thing I was thinking of because first of all, she's a baddie. She walks up, asks if he's okay. He's okay. I would have been like, shit, after seeing you, I am just fine. And then she gives him 10 racks on the spot, hops back into the sport car, and drifts away. I remember seeing that and I was like, damn, I wish a bad bitch would give me 10 racks just because. I was like, I wish, I really do wish. But you know, she's zooming away. Kentaru, this is the main character with the bike. He is riding his bike still. He runs into this old man because, well, the bike was kind of messed up. So she gave him the 10 racks to be like, hey, fix your bike. And don't say shit about this. And then she drives away. So he goes to the bike shop person. He's like, oh, you only bent a pedal, so you're cool. You don't even have to pay me. He's like, oh, cool. So I can keep the 10K and I don't have to worry about nothing. So he starts walking away until he realizes that the same man that helped him, the same old man, he is getting pressed by the Yakuza, which is pretty much like mafia in Japan. And he's like, yo, we have given you chance after chance, old man. How many times are we gonna how many times are we gonna have to teach you this lesson, old man? And he's like, I swear, just give me a little bit more time, and I swear I will have your money to you. It's just been hard times. So then I see Kentaro put on his game face. He's like, oh shit, this is my time to shine. Because this old man not only helped me, but he looked out. So he starts walking up to them, making clear eye contact. Like, yeah, I mean business. Like, I'm gonna have to check you, or I'm gonna give you this 10 racks and be like, get the fuck out of this guy's face. So, this man walks. He's walking, right? He's walking up to him, and it gets to about like, he's 10 to 15 feet away. So, once he's almost like, walked up to them, because they made this scene very dramatic. Like, they were just walking like, picture frame on that person, picture frame on that person, back and forth. And then he just at the last fucking minute, he just turns into an alleyway like, oh no, I wasn't trying to I ain't want no problems with y'all. I'm good. So that shit had me weak. And then like, this is the thing about like, when you're like watching a show or something and like you're talking about it, it just magically pops up on your feed. I seen someone doing the same exact meme. It was like when you try to help out a girl and she says, as you should. It's just the oh, never mind. That shit had me crying. But yeah. So he goes away. He goes to his job that he was originally on his way to do, which is like a computer programming type job. And yeah, completely dominated by women in the space. So this guy is just like, oh shoot, I hit the jackpot and I need to learn some. So the lady's bringing Kentaro up to the boss, right? And surprise, surprise, the boss is the same lady that almost hit him, gave him the 10K, and now they're face to face again. And she says, make that nigga clean the toilet. So that nigga's cleaning the toilets, and he's like, I'm gonna prove myself. But damn, that shorty's so bad. And this is the first moment where I'm like, sir, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Because this nigga starts like, he's down bad already, right? Let me get this very much out the way. Like, he is extremely down bad. Like, the way he's looking at all these females, like, I like a smart female, don't get me wrong. So I'd probably be fanning out too, but this man is down bad. So he is cleaning toilets, and he gets to, remember, this is like Japan, so they have those futuristic toilets. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm about to So they have the futuristic toilets, and he realizes that, oh yes, this has to be this has to be the boss's toilet. So not only does this nigga get on his hands and knees and starts like hugging the toilet like, oh my gosh, my queen bottom, my queen's bottom has sat here. But they have like this, apparently in Japan, like your flush thing is like like a water fountain for your, you know what I'm saying? So this nigga activates the flush thing and starts drinking it like a water fountain. Now, I'm assuming it's clean water because he already had to clean the bowl, but just the concept, and it's like, sir. So I'm already like I'm saying out loud, like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? I don't like this nigga. And to make it even worse, in the middle of his drink, this nigga gets fucking caught by the president, bro. Surprise, surprise, right? So now, she's like, hey, yo, nah, you gotta go. And I'm like, yes, send this nigga packing, please. He is a menace to society. But this nigga gets on his knee, hands and knees, starts begging, like, please, I love computers. I love RAM. I I I love everything to do with it. This is my heart and soul. Just please. I love everything about computers. I just wanted to just give me a chance. So, she's like, fine, give you a chance, help you out with some people. Just make sure that you behave yourself, and I'm actually put you in front of some computers and see what you can do. So first, before any of that, she puts him in front of computers to see what he can do, and you like look. He's like, wait a minute, where's the basic at? Like, which is a computer, thing. And she's like, oh, we don't use basic. We are making computer software, so we use C base, which is a more like advanced version of that. He's like, oh shoot, I just practiced using a computer without having a computer. And like you see his flashback, he has the pages written like the keys or something, and he's like practicing typing like that. So I'm just like, oh, so this man really is down there. This is what I'm thinking, right? Like this man really was working for this shit. I'm assuming, but he just was ill prepared, and you know, typical main character moron. So this dude, I forgot how he did it, but he had a misunderstanding where he thought the president was like, okay, I guess you have to do some hands-on learning. And this nigga starts tweaking out almost like I forgot what he said, but just the way that he was like they animated him, because there are a lot of like scenes where like they like change the animation to like add to emphasis, and it's like I think it adds to the humor. It's really funny. So she's like, this is your last chance. Just shadow these people, take your notes, and don't bother them. Stay out of trouble, right? So he shadows them while simultaneously, what I'm saying, sweeping, cleaning, and stuff like that. And it seems that he's doing an okay job until this nigga is cleaning the girls' locker room. Remember, this is like strike fucking, oh my gosh. Yeah, this is strike two for me. So he's cleaning the girls' locker rooms. He runs into a bag. And then the bra, like, someone's bra falls on him, like, out of the bag. So, like, instead of put the bra back or, like, put it back, he decides to put the bra on and try. And of course, after he puts the bra on, he hears women approaching the locker room. So then he hides in the locker until like it's dark time. But this is already strike three for me because while he's in the locker, that notebook that he's always writing his notes in, he is also drawing some other shit. So at this moment, I'm like, oh, this man is scum. This man, oh my gosh, this guy got to get locked up. Like, what is wrong with this dude? But for some reason, he doesn't get caught. Um, Everyone goes home and it's like a little time skip to where it's nighttime, and he comes out to the locker. He is looking around. He's like, "Oh, a computer's still on." So then he's like, "Well, it's bad to waste energy while nobody's even here." So he shuts the computer off, and he's like, there's this disk thing still going on." So he unplugs the disk thing as well. And then he has like his own like little daydream of like, yeah, I saw that there was a computer still on, boss lady, but I don't want you wasting no money, so I had to make sure we save energy around here. And I feel like we all know how like we be having our Delulu moments and shit where we're like, yeah, she does that. So you realize that the president lady is still here, and she is walking back to that computer, and you hear a scream, and he's breaks off. He's like, I hear the screaming of a woman. She's like, who turned off my computer? He's like, oh, it was me. It was I. And then you just get a still frame of psh, 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 psh. She's like, what did you do that for? Yada, yada, yada. That is something we've been working on for 3 months, and the website is due tomorrow, and you deleted it. So she was losing her mind and everything. And he was like, you know, I'm sorry, please. I didn't mean to do that. And she was like, very mad, understandably, because this is her business and he just ruined something they've been working on for 3 months. So, of course, he's tweaking out. And he's like, yeah, well, I've learned so much in my notebook. And she snatches the notebook from him, rips it up, and then throws it on the ground. So then he gets upset. He's like, why'd you do that? She's like, what was on that computer was way more important than whatever was on that notebook, right? Now, remember what I said earlier, right? When he was in that locker room. So he holds up the notebook and it's like, this is priceless. The stuff that I've learned in here can never be replaced. And then because she like ripped up some pages, you can just see certain pages where he is drawing female at. So then she's just sick. She got veins popping from her forehead. She's like, I can't believe I gave you so many fucking chances. And I was like, that is what I'm saying, girl. Like, I'm on the shorty side for this one. I'm like, I can't believe you gave this man so many chances, bro. Get this nigga out of here. Lock him up immediately, bro. And then this is like the nail in the coffin for me where I'm just like, yo, I am so over this guy. She's like, get out. Don't even. You said, get out. I can't believe I did all this. You still have the $10,000 I gave you, so you don't even need this job. And then he's like, well, I spent the $10,000 already, so no, I don't have it. So then she has a flash of all the possible things this scum ass nigga could have done with the with the 10K, like pay it on sex workers or get some lotteries. Like she had that quick flash and she was like, oh my gosh, you make me sick. And this disgusted me, but I can't lie, like I didn't laugh when I saw it. She is at her breaking point, so she and the very next frame, you see you see this nigga like, ha. He caught the spin up. And then immediately, like not even half a second with the spin in the tongue, you just see her stomping this nigga out like, die. Cause oh my gosh, I was like, hey yo, what? No way, you just did that shit. So he's gone. Boom. The next day, they are working because they're trying to make the deadline, but obviously it's not going to get done. So then you see this, one of the ladies who is working, they're like, huh? Madam President, come here. And they realize that one of the ladies has the software or the website that was effectively deleted right before her eyes. And she's like, how in the world did you get this? How? And she was like, well, actually, Kentaru stopped by and dropped the disc over. And then she's like, no fucking way. No way. So what she's thinking immediately is, well, obviously what had to have happened was before he unplugged the laptop and everything, he made a copy disk of the website and put it in. But remember what I said about how I didn't say he did that. And I went back, like, because I was like, wait, did he actually do that? No. When you like watch just a little bit more, you realize that he made this website from scratch that same very night, dropped it off to her, and now their business is saved. So now she is like still in shock. She's in disbelief. She's like, there's no way this bottom of the barrel, because that's what I was called. I was like, this dude is bottom of the barrel. So I was like, no way this bottom of the barrel dude was just smart the whole time and made this happen. She's like, I need him to show me for myself. So then she's walking out of the building, and the same old man from earlier, like the beginning of the story, he's like, "Hi, have y'all seen this kind young man? He he realized we were in some trouble, and he was just the sweetest because he gifted us $10,000." And she was like, "Wait, you're telling me he didn't spend the 10K on other stuff, and he saved our business and that?" So, I'm like, "Oh shoot. Wait a minute. Did I get faked out this whole time and this man is secretly like a genius or something and pretends to be dumb?" Because she hops in the car, like she you can tell she's like, "Oh nah, you got to come back here." But he's already gone. Like, and that's what you realize about like this series is he helps who he needs to, and then he is gone without a second trace. And I feel like the best way people described this show was like they called it Johnny Bravo. No, it's like reverse successful Johnny Bravo. That's the that's one thing I can say about this show cuz like almost all the girls that he does like focus on, like of course it seems like there's no way in heck they gon' mess with him at all until the, you know what I'm saying, the end. And you realize that he is a lot smarter than he allows people to believe about him. And that's just another thing that's fire, in my opinion. So, like, the things that I like about this show is I like that even though it's a severely old anime, it feels like a breath of fresh air. Like, I've watched a lot of anime, so it's like I know when certain things just aren't, you know what I'm saying, just are tired tropes and just not what I want, you know? That's a bad way to explain it. Let me try to explain it better. Um, I just felt like with like a lot of like shonen anime and just like the oversaturation of isekais, when you watch something with like a semi creative, because this isn't something that like I don't feel like this is a completely new idea, but when I watch this anime, I don't think of 10 other animes that are almost exactly like this one. And I feel like that's what's a breath of fresh air about this, you know? And yeah, I liked it. Like the whole anime. It's only 6 episodes. I only gonna do that one episode as a review. But yeah, that's pretty much my take on that. And yeah, um, I feel like I'm gonna keep this under 30. But the next one I'm gonna do is another show that I know the exact one I'm gonna do next. It's GTO. Man, I couldn't get past the fast. I could not get past the first 5 minutes of that shit because the main character kept losing me, bruh. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it next. If y'all want me to continue this series, 2 likes, something slight. You feel me? But yeah, I just wanted to yap real quick. Give a quick review of Golden Boy. I got hella other anime I could recommend y'all. So yeah, y'all just let me know. Y'all be great. Y'all be safe. I might actually make scripts to this so that maybe it's a little bit smoother when I'm remembering it. But if y'all just like hearing me struggle to remember, that will work too. That's the best I got for now. So y'all be great. Y'all be safe. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.